9:41 here on the Morning X. Next week, the YWCA here of Greater Cincinnati transforming care for domestic violence survivors. They have a brand new shelter opening with double capacity, and that's the beginning here. Raquel Howard-Smith, the president and CEO of the Y, is here right now with more on how the shelter is really going to make an impact. And you say it's going to be in Avondale, a community needing this. Do you say double the capacity?
Yes.
Wow.
So YWCA operates the only domestic violence shelter in the county, and we have so since 1978. During the pandemic, we saw an uptick in the need for our emergency shelter services.
Wow.
And that need has not reduced. And so we engaged in the planning for this project, and we're happy next week to open our new domestic violence shelter for surviving families.
I see the video of it right there. So you'll be cutting the ribbon and welcoming these women in. And this is fantastic because I didn't realize that. I mean, we had enough challenges during the pandemic as it was, but seeing an uptick in domestic violence is, at any reason or any period, is never good.
Right. Like I said, we've been engaged in this work for several decades, and our goal is to end the cycle of violence against women and girls. Emergency shelter is a critical piece of that. Nearly half of our residents in our domestic violence shelter are children. And so we serve families that need a safe place to go and a place to heal and start the next step of the rest of their lives.
And that's going to be hard for these children. You're in a situation. Kids aren't stupid. They know what's going on. They realize there's trouble, whether they fully comprehend it. But now they're going to be put into a place, a building. And how do you make them feel welcome and warm? And look, this is home right now while we make some changes in how we're moving forward.
Well, that's the piece that's so transformative. We are moving to a trauma-informed design shelter that has individual units, so they're apartment units. So a kid that's coming from a very traumatic environment is stepping into our shelter and feeling like a little bit at home.
It's almost like you're on a little vacation because it looks brand new, it's shiny, you're coming into this brand new bright space, and that's going to feel good just from the brightness aspect of it. You're going from what might have been kind of a dark situation, and now you're going into someplace where you're feeling welcomed and warm, and it feels bright and inviting, and sometimes you just need that subliminally to make you feel good, right?
Exactly. So the trauma-informed design does just that. It is intended to promote healing, to promote safety. There's a lot of light, and there are choices for families. You can go in a private unit, or you can be amongst other children or adults that may be experiencing the same thing.
Sure, and then I bet those moms really appreciate it too, having women who are going through the same thing. And how are we getting through this?
Yes.
And the Y is helping them make that next step, whatever that is, to get their lives back on track. I see YWCA Cincinnati.org. Your ribbon cutting is happening on Thursday, May 22nd. What about folks who want to help getting involved with the Y? What can they do?
Well, this project also aligns with the $11.5 million capital campaign. And so we need your support.
Yes.
Please visit YWCACincinnati.org, click on the donate button. Any amount is going to help, not just this renovation, but to support and provide wraparound services for the entire family.
And you guys have done so much for women here in our community. I know this is going to be a huge boon for so many, making that next step, getting their lives back on track and back into some happiness.
Yes, yes. Domestic violence is not a happy thing, you know? And so we want to be able to provide, like I said before, that first step where a family can see hope and where they can heal and take the first step towards their freedom for the rest of their lives.
Raquel, always great to have you on. You're doing the Lord's work right there for sure. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.